All right, let me get this straight. The reason you put rat poison in your husband's ham and pickle sandwich was because he told you he wanted a divorce?
The lowlife was cheating on me.
And two wrongs make a right.
An eye for an eye. The son of a snake deserved what he got.
Tell it to the judge. Okay, take her away.
A man who cheats on his wife
all right.
deserves to die slow.
I have heard enough.
Young man, you are going to be very sorry that you dragged me in here like this. Absolutely, Trevor. Trevor. This still wet behind the ears, over-anxious zealot has no grounds to arrest me. Now, if you don't make him apologize to me and let me go this instant, I am calling Jack Montgomery and suing you up one side and down the other. Do you understand me? Now tell him.
What did she do this time? Hey, Ricky, you asked for a driver's license, right?
She said she left it at work.
And the insurance card?
The same explanation.
And the registration?
Sir, she had no identification on her whatsoever.
Well, I could have explained that if you'd given me
please finish the procedure? Thank you.
She wasn't wearing a seat belt either,
Now,
sir.
that was stupid,
I said
grant you,
put a
but I
cork
wasn't
in it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. She's driving without lights. I'm sorry, just parking lights. And she drives from one parking lot into another.
Look, the parking lot.
So that gives us
right. I
5
didn't
traffic
realize
violations and 2 non-compliances with local safety laws.
Plus, when I read her rights, she was verbally abusive.
Please, thank you. Officer Fry, I want to commend you on doing a good job. I think you listened to Chief Simpson's little lecture on cracking down on traffic violators, but I think you took it a little too seriously. You had no grounds to arrest her. Now, because I'm such a nice guy, we're going to tear up all the paperwork on this misunderstanding. And, Officer Fry, you're going to apologize to Miss Hunter. Go ahead, Ricky.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I was verbally abusive.
Isn't that nice? Now, I'll take care of the paperwork. Baker's girlfriend brought a couple of dozen donuts in to the back. You go help yourself. You did a good job. And remember, I want a chocolate honey dip donut.
Right, sir. Thank you.
He's a good kid. He's a little overzealous, but he means well. Now, I believe you about the driver's license, the insurance card, and the registration, so that leaves what? 2 traffic violations and 1 non-compliance for local safety laws.
Trevor, I don't believe this. Stop that. Look, I was almost at the end of my working day. I was a half hour away from getting off my shift, and Angie asked me to go over to Doctor's Records to pick up some things near Foley's convenience store. Trevor, I took $10 out of my purse. I didn't bother to bring my purse, and I didn't wear my seat belt, and I didn't turn the lights on because I was only going to Foley's store, which was a mere 100 yards away when this demon in a uniform was hiding behind a billiard. Trevor, he pounced on me as if I was a criminal. For heaven's sakes, is it really my fault that Angie doesn't keep her registration and insurance card in the glove compartment like most people? What are you doing?
It's a summons.
Excuse me? I could sue him for false arrest.
Sorry, doll. It's the wrong department.
Trevor. Trevor, since you're handling this, all the paperwork so beautifully, why don't you just tear all that out?
Give you an inch, you take a mile. Talk about it later. I'll pick you up in 45 minutes. You can take me over to Kelly's, buy me a bottle of imported fizzy water, and tell me how grateful you are to have a friend on the force.
But I could tell you right now.
And I'm not grateful enough to buy you a glass of very expensive French champagne. As a matter of fact, you and little Ricky should be grateful you still have your jobs. Good night.
You got Moxie, babes. Moxie!
Oh, hi. How's Virgil?
Asleep.
Real or induced?
Real. He's resting comfortably. Thank you for picking this up.
Oh, you're welcome.
What took you so long?
Well, would you believe 5 citations for traffic violations and 2 for non-compliance of civil safety standards?
You're joking.
No, I was arrested.
Natalie!
Don't worry. I'm okay. Your car is okay. Oh, it was really sort of a comedy of errors thanks to this rookie who seemed to think he could impress the top brass by arresting me.
Was Trevor there?
Yeah, he bailed me out.
Oh, now I know you're joking.
No, I'm serious. Really, he did. He made the kid apologize. He dropped the charges. I think he misplaced the summon. He was my hero for about 2 seconds. Then he, of course, tried to turn it around and, make me go out with him to show him how grateful I was for his help.
You said no.
Yeah, I cannot get into being his reward.
Oh, no, I tell you, this man does not give up.
No, he doesn't, but I do. Am I off?
I'm telling you, Natalie, you have got to start dating. Now, if you're seeing other men, Trevor will know that you really are not interested.
Well, even if I had the time, who would be interested in me? I'm an overstressed
Has anybody seen my newspaper?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Good news?
Ah, yes. Very good news.
You know, Natalie was just complaining about what a horrendous shift she's had, and since it's mostly my fault, you know what I think she deserves? A nice quiet drink with a tall, handsome stranger.
No.
Are you busy?
Ignore her. Ignore her.
I think that is an excellent idea.
It's just what she needs.
Angie.
However, you would have to come too. I mean, Cal is with me, and that would make 3, and 3's an unlucky number, so we need 4.
Can't.
Of course she can. Of course you can. You're a workaholic as well. I think you deserve a drink with a tall, dark, handsome stranger.
So we're on, right? Kelly's, how's that?
Hey, that sounds live to me. Here we go.
Oh, me?
Hi, Langley.
Ah, good evening, good evening.
Langley, we don't have a reservation, but there are 4 of us. Do you think we have a table for us?
Of course. Come with me, this way, please. You know, I didn't figure you as a club person.
Well, then you didn't figure me wrong.
Right here?
This is a little embarrassing. Thank you.
Must be a tough job for you, Langley. Late at night, a lot of beautiful women. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, huh?
Absolutely.
No. Erica is a dim, distant part of the past.
Oh, but you get along well, don't you? I mean, you share custody.
Well, yes, that's the one thing that we do have in common is the welfare of our child.
And what about working together?
Well, yeah, now that you mention it, we do get along pretty well working together. It's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to something, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Jackson is practically engaged to her.
Well, your brother's always been very attached to her.
Well, yeah, he's hooked. All she's got to do is roll him in now. Now, what about you? You haven't been divorced that long. You seeing anybody steadily?
Oh, aside from doctors and 6-year-old boys, no. What's the time?
Langley, old buddy. Joint's really jumping, huh?
Yeah, evening, Trevor. Yeah, we got a full house. What's the matter? Any trouble?
Only for Natalie's date.
Here you go. Did you see us out there? You should go on the dance floor.
Not as proud as a peacock.
Well, we were having a very nice time talking.
Oh, good.
Trevor.
Evening, folks. Dr. Hubbard, Mr. Cunningham.
Cummings.
Sorry, pal. And who's this, Natalie? Your date?
I don't believe we've met. My name is Travis Montgomery.
How do you do? Nice to meet you. You're looking very nice tonight, Dr. Hubbard. You're drinking imported fizzy water, huh? Say, you don't happen to own a midnight blue sedan with a sunroof license plate with 6X2317?
That's my car. What about it?
Well, it's too bad. They're slapping a Denver boot on it right now outside.
What?
You don't have any outstanding traffic tickets, do you?
No, I
It's Officer Fry, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And you did this deliberately, didn't you?
He owes $612 on his parking.
Oh,
Impossible.
Is it in the computer?
That's
Well, I
right.
bet someone drove it while he was away and then tore up all the tickets.
Well, I
Well,
think we
maybe.
should go help.
When are you going to learn, Trevor?
As soon as I get what I want.
What seems to be the problem here, Detective Hibbert?
Never let a woman get her claws into your heart, Mrs. Wallingford. Excuse me, doll, would you like to dance?
Pine Valley's finest.